Alright, what's up guys? So I'll give you Dixie 2.0 for right now. Still got plans, a lot of stuff to deal with her, but let's talk about where she's at now. So I've had the truck, I'd say about almost a month. I put 3,200 miles on it so far. And I don't know if you noticed, we're not in Florida anymore. So I went ahead, I took a road trip back home so I could visit my parents for a little while. I brought all my tools with me and everyone's projects, so it's super cool. I just gotta clean my dad's garage and we'll be back in business. But man, I'm really digging the service bed for what I do. I mean, it holds so much junk. I love it. It holds 10 times the amount of stuff the Jeep ever did, so it's really cool. So it did really good on the road trip. I was really happy with the truck. Axel likes it a lot better because the seat's actually bigger than the Jeep's. But let's talk about the wheels and tires. So I went with Nitto Ridge grapplers, and I'm really happy with them. I'm really happy with these tires. I went with 35 on 13.5 on 20s, and these are some Raceline wheels. They're 20 by 10s. Came out pretty sweet. Really digging them. Now for the back, I am running a 2-inch wheel spacer. That was already on the truck when I bought it. Both sides has 2 broken studs, so I'm gonna get I got new spacers coming with all new studs. But the kid didn't shave down the original studs, so really the first week I was driving the truck, the wheel was actually resting on the old studs because the old studs stick out 2 1/8 inch, and the wheel spacer is 2 inches, so the back of the wheel was actually resting on the studs instead of the spacer. So I went ahead, I trimmed the studs down, and now it's resting how it should be, so it's nice and safe. So other than that, the next big issue I fixed was the brakes. The brakes really sucked. I'd have to push them. They almost went all the way to the floor and they weren't very strong, so I kept my distance, and then one day I fixed it. What I did was I checked the reservoir, and she didn't have no brake fluid. The thing was dry. So we'll pop the hood, I'll show you what we're working with. But there was a lot of things wrong with this truck. I was not expecting as many issues as this old thing had. I was not. I asked the kid multiple times, hey, anything wrong with it? I don't think he knew any better. You know, it is what it is. End of the day, I'm happy with the truck. I like the truck. It's getting the job done. You know, I paid $4,500 for it. You know, I could have maybe beat him up a little more on the price. But other than that, I'm happy with the truck. I really like it. Ain't nothing I ain't been able to fix yet. So, went ahead, we got an S&B cold air intake. So the only thing on the road trip that broke, the whole 3,200 miles I've done so far, the only thing that we've actually broke was the pulley on the vacuum pump. The bearing seized up and just went whack and destroyed the whole shaft. So, 100 something bucks, we got a whole new setup. So easy peasy. Had to get a new belt too. But so we got the S&B. Now back to the brakes. So I filled it up with fluid. I pumped the brakes and I started dumping it next to the gas tank, right where Axel's at. And come to find out, the fuel line, or not the fuel, the brake lines were super rusted out. There was just holes through them. So I built a whole new line from the thing up here all the way to the back axle, and then bled them, and everything was good. And then the next thing we got going on is this brake isn't hooked up. So right here you got your brake line coming down, and see it comes up over here and it goes to that drum. This drum isn't hooked up, it's just capped off. So that's something I'm gonna address later. But right now the truck does brake, it works fine, it works how it should, it's nice and firm. I wanted to wait till I got to Reno, and I'm gonna go through the whole brakes. I want to pull the drums apart, pull the calipers apart, and just go through those. But for right now, it works, and she stops fine. She stops fine. So the next setup was, because it rode really like crap. If I hit a bump on the freeway, this thing was like whoa. So went with some racing Bilsteins. This is what they use on the trophy trucks and stuff. So I think they were like 75 bucks a pop. Baja 1000 rated. And yeah, got them for all 4 corners and everything. So we got new shocks, new wheels and tires, new brake setup. And then remember that steering was super sloppy. I went with Moog, and I got all new Moog tie rods and drag links. And now the steering's pretty good. It doesn't really bother me that much anymore. I mean, there's still like a little play, but it ain't nothing that really worried me. What else did we do, mister? What else? Let's see, what else did I do? I did a bunch of stuff to this thing, I know that. I pulled out all that rat's nest wiring. A lot of rat nest wiring. Remember that one big red power wire sitting here? That was a hot wire going all the way through the truck, just sitting on top of the fuel tank, ready to burn the truck down. So, not only we have like bad brakes, jacked up wheel spacers, we also had an electrical fire waiting to happen on top of the fuel tank. So that was really cool. So, but yeah, I got rid of all the garbage wiring. I pulled out probably about a mile of wire. So, what else? Oh yeah, obviously. So I scrubbed the grill down. I hit it with some Raptor liner, and then remember those headlights were hella janky? I went and got a whole new assembly, new bulbs. I'm running LED, but I like the incandescent headlight look. It makes it look, you know, OG. Doesn't look like a ricer with the LED bulbs or anything. So I really like the way the grill and headlight combo came out. Oh, and then I got the emblems for it. You know, they're looking real clean. We'll turn those headlights on, give you a look. So, see, I think that just looks like an OG look right there. You know, there ain't no ricer look. What else we got? That's pretty much. I put a whole new exhaust on there, so it's a 3-inch downpipe made by, was it MB RP? So let's see. So we got a whole new exhaust, the muffler, and it's just dumping out the back right here. I might get a tailpipe or something, you know, a nice little tip or something. I'm not sure yet. But other than that, the truck's so much quieter with an exhaust, because before the old exhaust came to here and it was rusted out and the rest of it was gone. So this sucker was loud. What else we do? Oh, I completely rewired all the lights on the service bed. And I think they look really cool. So the old setup was a brake light and then the backup light. And the backup lights were never wired up. Only that brake light worked and the running light. So really there's only that bulb and that bulb were working and one brake light. So we got all that fixed. I went ahead and just built my own wiring harness. Obviously I got new bulbs. What I did was I went with 2 brake lights instead of 1, and this is my backup light. And then I put that one on there too. And then I got these bad boys set up. So I think it's a really cool setup. I just got them all going on my little fancy plugs with a nice little harness. And then got that set up, and then I put a backup cam on there, but I think this backup cam kind of sucks, so I ordered a new one, a different one. But yeah, I got my harness that I built for it coming through here, and it just plugs into the factory chassis right there with my own plug. So it came out pretty slick. I really like the lights. I think it looks good. It looks modern. I like it. So Axel likes it too. And then one thing I did notice when I went through the truck on the leaf springs is I think we had a busted one over here, right there, I think. And I noticed when I put a decent amount of weight on the truck, the fenders got really close to the tires, a lot closer than I liked. So I went ahead and I ordered some Airlift Airbags. I got those bad boys installed, and that really helps. It brought the truck back to where it should be. And then I've got these are just for the bags right here, so I can go tss, 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 just all right there. But yeah, and then if I need it, that's locked, my bad. But yeah, so service bed's got new lights, got airbags, so this sucker's ready to pull some weight. What else I got to show you? Oh, I put some ditch LED pods on here. Really happy with these. They're just off Amazon. They're like 40 bucks shipped for both of them, but they're really nice because these incandescent high beams, I mean, they still suck, but I just wired those in, so when I hit my high beams, these flip on too. So other than that, you know, so she's got all new lights, wheels and tires, brakes, exhaust. I went to go order new black mirrors, and I come to find out all the aftermarket ones aren't the right size and they're too small and they're whack. So I might just bed line these black to, you know, kind of match the grill. I think that'd be pretty slick. What else can I show you guys? What else do you want to show the people, Axel? I guess we'll jump in on the interior. Let's show you what I did. All right, so I went ahead, I pulled out the whole interior, carpet, everything. You can kind of see it here. I put the sound deadener in here with a pad. It made it a lot quieter in here. I put it along the back wall. Pulled the seats out, cleaned it. And I noticed that they're sitting on a frame. So I pulled the frame out. I cleaned the frame up because this frame was disgusting. And I repainted the whole frame black. So looking brand new and spiffy. What else I do? Clean the carpet, clean the shifter. I found a new one of these because this one was all chopped up and had switches and crap all over it. So I got a new one of these panels. I got a new one of these. And then I mounted my Hydra right here because remember that kid took out the back tank. So I don't have a back tank. I'm only running the front one. So I don't need the fuel tank switch here. So I put my Hydra there. This is a torque converter lockup switch. I know it says trans fan, but it locks up the torque converter. And I'll explain that one in a second. But I went ahead with this fancy Alpine. I'm really digging it. We got a 600 amp back there, and then a 10-inch Alpine subwoofer right here. Let me go back. So it came out pretty slick, if you ask me. So see, I gotta put that on the truck. But I'm really digging the sub. It hits really good. What else we got? Oh, I put new speakers in here and speakers back there, so the system sounds really good. I'm really happy because, man, I hate doing a road trip with a shitty radio and bad speakers. It just, you know, it's like this truck's already not loud enough and annoying. It's not annoying, but you know, after hours on the road of driving, you're like, okay, this rumble's kind of over it. So it's nice having a stereo that can kind of overpower that noise, and with the deadener make it even better. So other than that, we're gonna go ahead. I say we take her for a drive, and let's head back to my house. I got the dome light fixed. I literally fixed everything that was a light bulb on here. So hey, mister, you ready? You ready? So let's head back to the house. We'll take her for a little drive, and then I guess we'll chit chat a little more about this. But yeah, let's hop on in here. All right, let's go ahead and get her going, right, buddy? So I ordered online a whole new key setup for the doors and for this. So I got a whole new set of keys and locks for the truck in here. So that's, you know, I like that because he had two keys, different keys for the door, all the keys mismatching. It's really annoying. But she just fire right up. So all right, let's get her butt on the road. And so this thing has Apple CarPlay and all that good stuff too. All right, you ready, mister? Woo! Breaking them loose. So yeah, I'll give you a good little freeway pull, show you what she's got. But the steering's a lot better. Oh shit. And then the brakes, she stops. I'll tell you what. Alright, let's see. Alright, come on, buddy. So we're gonna be going up a steep grade. So it's really gonna be a good freeway pull. Oh shit. We didn't close that. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Thank God it did it right there, not going up the freeway. Holy shit. Alright, let's get our ass going. But yo, she'll put the power down. So I mean, she gets it. Oh, and then I forgot, I fixed the AC. So we got nice ice cold AC up in here. Still got some stuff vibrating. So one thing, the shop's kind of had a hard time balancing these tires. So we'll probably, in a little while, maybe take them back, get them rebalanced. But other than that, I mean, this truck drives great. Steering feels good, brakes feel good, AC feels good, right, Axel? So you got this big ass stereo system. Oh shit. But yeah, I don't know, I'm happy with the truck. She gets it. So, alright guys, let me get back to the house and we'll finish talking about it. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, so I know y'all like my singing, but back at the house, and we got a little garage sale up here basically. All right, come on, mister, let's show the peoples. Come on. All right, so look at all the junk I was able to bring. No way any of that would have fit in the Jeep. I got enough to keep me busy for a while. So, well, all right. So let's talk about old Betsy a little bit more. Old Dixie. Hold on, mister. So, let's see. So let's talk about the issues. One, we got to fix that brake over there, and then I want to go through all the brakes, maybe throw some new pads on them. So we got good stopping power. I don't know about the 4x4 to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's gonna need new U-joints up there. Let me see if you get a better look. Some of them ain't looking too hot, the caps and stuff. So, but that's not a big deal. I'm not really trying to off-road or rock crawl this thing. And then it's missing the disc cover on this side. See, that side's covered. So I kind of just want to take that cover off and just run naked disc. What's another thing besides this thing? She likes to leak a lot, so we'll pop the hood. One of the things, it's the H pump seal or something on the H pop's leaking. And it's only leaking when it's running, just a little bit. Hey, calm down, mister. Hey. So on the H pop, I went ahead. Oh shit, that's hot. I got an H-Pup, like whole seal kit coming. And then new H-Pup lights from CNC Fab with the crossover line. And then since we got to pull that out and probably remove the fuel bowl, it's got some ghetto tape on one of the fuel lines going to the passenger side. So I ordered from, I think, one of the diesel sides, I ordered new upgraded fuel lines to go from the bowls to the heads. So those are two issues. The next issue is this starter sucks. It's a hit or miss if it works. Sometimes it doesn't engage. It just goes. So I want to go from this old starter to a 2-bolt starter. And then I want to build my custom battery cables for it. And then I want to take the batteries out of old Betsy, the Odysseys that I have, and put them in here. So old Betsy's sitting right there. So maybe I'll take you over there and we'll take a look at where she's at. So we'll have Odyssey batteries with my custom battery cables with a new 2-bolt starter. And then I ordered I have a 240 amp alternator coming off an ambulance, and we're going to build the wiring for that. So basically we're going to upgrade this whole electrical system. So I'll make a whole video on that, but that's next on the list. So we got fix the fuel lines, fix the brakes, fix the H-pop, the leaky H-pop, and then upgrade the electrical system. Those are the big ticket items right now. And then oh, my mom's coming out. All right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call this video over. So yeah, those are the big ticket items that I want to get fixed. A couple upgrades I want to do for the service bed. I want to run power to the back, and we get lights back here, and so I can flip a switch and all the inside of the lights are done. I want to get rock lights all underneath the truck. I want to get some lights inside the bed. I just love lights. And then We got an Airbnb. This is off my Jeep. So we got an Airbnb air compressor. I want to get that mounted in here somehow, so we'll have onboard air. And then I kind of want to get a big ass inverter, so then, you know, I can run power tools or, you know, whatever 110 volt stuff off of here. You know, kind of something similar I got on old Betsy. You know, I might even steal the inverter off of that. I'm not sure, but basically I want a, you know, ultimate workshop back here. So if you guys got any ideas, you know, things you want me to see me do on here, on the OBSs or anything, you know, I guess drop in the comments and we'll see about it. But I've definitely been looking into the seats and interior swaps. I'm gonna tell you what, I think I came up with some good stuff. So we'll say that for another video on some ideas I got. But other than that, I hope you all have a good day. I'm not gonna lie, I know she's a bag of dicks, but I'm still glad I bought her. She fires up, and hey, we made it home. So hope you all have a good, hope you all had a good Memorial Day weekend. I'll see y'all later.